It's time to start episode 4 of A Nomad's Tale. This is our 12th episode, 13th, something like that. But it's number 4 for the Chloroken. Let's see what the Wormhole lad has for us just in time for Catalyst. It's great to be here. Good to have all of you. Let's do A Nomad's Tale. Let's see what he has for us.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to A Nomad Tale. In this episode, we're going to test out some of our new toys.
I'm so excited, Chad.
We're going to try to further experiment with some of the resource harvesting techniques. And we're gonna try to get up to no good here.
Ooh,
get into
the
a little
only
bit
other
of
thing I have to do, chat. Chloroken has said this is okay with me. We're gonna make sure it's 1080 because we got to make sure he's in the best quality. I'm too ADD for this. 1.25 speed. That's right. Top Geef. I'm right there with you. That's right. Okay.
Cool, if you will. So, as always, just sit
when I message him saying, "Hey, I hope it's okay at 1.25 speed," he goes, "Only?"
back,
my man,
relax,
my man,
and enjoy the ride.
I definitely go sub to Chloroken.
So this is a little interesting. This is, I think, the second day in a row where I haven't really had a whole lot of gas that I can easily access, or it was compromised by people noticing me and trying to get there. So I've actually kind of been not mining gas for a couple days, which is not by choice. So it kind of goes to show that, of course, a lot of scanning can get you more opportunity, but in some ways, you can just be limited by the Escher staircase that is Anoikis. You're not.
We've said this before, and you're right to Blackheart. Chloroken is actually what I think EVE Online players should aspire to be, where he makes his own adventure. This is why I love watching this. This is the spirit of EVE Online, is here's a massive tool shed of stuff. And instead of going, I'm gonna take the cheapest thing, which is what you see a lot of other like bitter vets say, Chloroken says, how do I go like, show me that horizon? How do I go have that adventure? It's awesome. It's really great.
Guaranteed content. So
great stuff.
I could go a lot further than I have today, but because everything has been
it's low-key
a little sketchy, I think I actually will just relax. We'll wait for this C5 to roll over.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He says, notice how signature JKR has no corresponding bookmarks. Interesting.
It just did. I think it did right before I started recording.
That's our new static. Boom. That's our new static.
Oh, how interesting.
I'll move my head whenever I have to. Okay, time to scan it down.
Okay.
By the way, this is a really good example of a fit that isn't... This is a PvP shield buffer nano with a warp core stab scanning interdiction. This is like a I will choose my fights kind of fit. Not the most DPS, not the most tank, but can do a couple things he needs to do in one ship. This is a good showcase of how wormholers like to live, where you have, instead of taking out, this is my Ishtar, it will do one thing. This is my Hulk, it will do one thing. This is my whatever. Within the constraints of what the ship is good at, I'm gonna have a Swiss Army knife. Another reason the T3 cruisers are some of the best ships in the game. It doesn't matter which one. If you're under the sound of my voice, choose a T3 cruiser, pick one, and go fly one. I prefer a Proteus, Loki, Legion, doesn't matter. They're all great, all good at their own things. The Loki is the most used one because of its web bonuses. It's very good for PvP. Do love my motorbikes, Void, Dark Echo, that is right. Legion's great. The nuding on the Legion is disgusting. Gross. It's just really good. Okay, literally pick any. Except the Tengu. No, the Tengu's fine too. Tengu's good too.
Oh, how interesting.
Tengu's least used though. Time to scan it down, chat. Let's see.
Okay.
What he just tried to do. Notice how this is a good pause. This is a good pause. Why the new players are gonna go,
Loru, why did he scan there when the signature's here?
Because Chloroken is smarter than you and I. Every single time a signature spawns, it is typically close to a celestial. That's this little planet right here. So he puts it close to the celestial because he can try to 1-2 cycle the wormhole down. Since it didn't happen, let's see where it actually is.
So the reason that didn't pick up anything is because this signature is, it's like right here where my mouse is, right along the edge.
Yep, and he's right. So since it didn't scan, since it's 0%, that means it's like here-ish. right? Because it's not going to be here. Put it to you this way. It's more likely it's this way, but not here. So it's got to be within this range somewhere. Probably. This kind of ways to understand how the scanning minigame works can really help you find players, find Celestials without having to scan 7 times. You know, too many of you are like, oh, scanning sucks because it takes you 4 or 5 times to scan down. So, you know.
Because if you notice this circle that I'm currently moving my mouse around, we have a little bit more room. We can actually go like this, right?
Humboldt, you got to go to Zkill. Tengu is the least used as of recent data. As of this recording in November 2025, Tengu is the least used T3 cruiser. All 4 T3 cruisers are still some of the top 10 used ships in the game. Does that make sense? So the Tengu is not the weakest. It's just one of the least used T3 cruisers. Still one of the top 10 ships in the game. Okay.
We actually get a little bit more room there. So correct. I suspect that if we run
data,
it now, we're going to hit it.
So much time to Blackheart. See if he does it.
The system's really not that big.
See if he does it.
So like realistically we should hit it. And also this is a great example of deviation. We haven't talked about deviation because I try not to bore you guys with the very basics of scanning, but this is a perfect example. For this particular style deviation, the 2.1, this is probably the most obvious one you can do. But if we scan it and you see it pop up, well, we haven't touched the probes. These are where they were. So we noticed that we only got a little bit of the scan. We got 4%. If that was here, we would have got more than 4%. We know.
So it's clearly right here. Again, using the data to read what it is. So he's totally right. It's gonna be here. It's not gonna be here because it's only 4%. And this is close to this one, but not close to this one. So since it's not close, it's gotta be here. Is that average EVE Online experience? Yeah.
That because all of the probes are touching that. But up here, looks like maybe only 2 or 3 are touching
really
it.
Good
and
points.
That would also corroborate our assessment before that when the probes were here, they missed it. You see that, how they just barely missed it?
Yep.
So we are beyond confident that it's right here.
Yep. So
based on those 2 things. But even if we didn't have the previous scan, you can almost always tell based on the position of the probes and the size and how much you scanned where the deviation actually landed.
This one thing is going to save all of you hours. God, what a good start to this episode. Thanks, Chloroken.
A little locked, there'll be a bunch of SIGs here. Oh no. Never lucky.
Womp, womp. So he goes into the wormhole. There's no SIGs. C5 with C5 static equals capitals.
C5 and your static is a C5. It's kind of implied that you're using caps to farm.
Yep.
Kind of a citadel.
Yep.
Because you're going to ride the XL holes.
So what just happened was we watched him. He's in a wormhole. We watched him scan down an entrance to another wormhole. He goes in and he sees that there's no cosmic SIGs. And it's a C5 going into a C5, a class 5. This is a very big wormhole. You saw our Dread Ratting video where we showed you how C5 wormholders make 1.5 billion ISK an hour. Not hyperbole, not clickbait. We don't clickbait, chat. Don't believe the haters. We literally show it to you. Because he goes in and there's like no cosmic SIGs, this means, again, he's looking at what the information means, not what it says. Hey, I pop in here, there's nothing else. That means the wormholers living in the C5 have already gotten all the content and they're actively here. I should leave. He's correct.
Kind of a citadel.
And look, there's a bunch of citadels.
Holes.
There's a bunch of citadels. Look.
Just a farm. Kind of a
3 citadels. Get out of there. Get out of there.
You're gonna ride the XL holes.
Not safe.
All right, so a wormhole popped up actually, and class 4. It has a lot of
I don't see red. I see money. That's what I see.
signatures in it, and it's also a very small system. So look at the overlap on all those signatures, and look at this. That's 8 AU right there. We're gonna tag like almost every single one of them.
Oh yeah.
One scan. Watch this.
One scan. Watch this. Watch right here. Right here.
Wait for it. Oh shit! Is that not satisfying?
That's good. So why that's important? It saved him a ton of time. Okay, you can see with one scan, right? Gas site, wormhole, other stuff up top. You can see which ones are easy. This saves so much time when you have a smaller wormhole. He went down to 8 AU. Now, if he's after gas, he just scans this one down. Get ready to go. Awesome stuff. Good job on the music.
Gas in here. This is a good sign, guys. Maybe I'll get to do something today.
God, I love wormhole gas mining. Hey, go watch our new Pioneer video. We feature how to gas mine in Wormhole with the Pioneer Consortium issue. And yes, I'm going to get a new mic arm for Black Friday. Okay. Thank you, chat. Tasty. Delicious.
Okay, let's pull these probes.
My God, there's like 5 gas sites. Is it 4?
Oh man, 1, 2,
5,
3, 4,
6.
5, 6, 7, 8 gas sites.
8! And
Alright, so I think we've actually seen more total gas than this, but this might be the most sites we've seen in one system.
8.
Especially for a non-shattered. But realistically, what I think I'll do is ninja every last one of these. Then come back, clear this VFR, and clear these 2 BFRs.
BFRs are
and that
vast.
Should be a ton.
BFRs are vast frontiers, and then BFRs are bountiful frontiers. He's just acronyming the names. A lot of money. A lot of money. So,
we'll definitely see how much we got from that. Hopefully it's a couple $100 mil at the very least.
What kind of joy, Chloroken? Show me Chloroken. Show me the joy.
Excuse me?
You do.
I just went into my home.
Pause.
And the wormhole just collapsed behind me. It didn't even look crit to me. I swear to God that thing was not crit. It did not look crit, or at the very least I didn't notice. And I even turned my camera and looked at it and it looked normal. Man, I wish I had the camera rolling for just a minute longer.
Dang.
Alright, I'm really sad about that.
Sucks. All that gas.
Ugh. Yo, we just scanned, I think like 30
The wormhole giveth, wormhole taketh away.
SIGs.
Oh, he scanned 30 SIGs and now they're gone.
17 plus another 2 systems, and it's all gone now.
Rough.
I do not understand how that happened.
If you're Omega, what's better, the Prospect or the Pioneer Consortium? I can tell you, the yield is not the question. The question is, what do you want? The Prospect is more slippery and faster, better at ninja mining and harder to kill. The Pioneer Consortium is more tanky, more hardy, and has drones. So do you want like a hardy fleet with a ton of people having drones? Thanks for being a member in the Inner Sanctum. Lost Soul, bless you, welcome in. Or do you want to get out quickly and covert ops cloak? I love my Prospect, it's my favorite. I also think you're asking the wrong question. For alphas especially, the Venture Consortium issue is now, in my opinion, the best gas huffing ship in the game. Go watch our Pioneer video. We actually have the Venture Consortium featured in that video as well.
Is there a chance that somebody was rolling it and I just jumped through?
Yeah,
I just wish I knew what happened.
Possible.
How could my Loki close that hole?
It could have just been, it was like at the end of the timer, you know?
Just out of the blue. So I just watched the DST roll from here to here.
Aye, the hunt is on. Chat, DST is a deep space transport. Hard to lock down. Let's see if you can.
Oh, I know I've done this a bunch of times where I try to catch one of these, but this one is particularly alluring because he did not come from my hole. It's just, I'm not sure if we want to wait that long for it.
This is just another showcase of how you are absolutely never safe in Eve. You're in a wormhole, you got your deep space transport, you're like, nobody's here. Assume every time you enter any wormhole, there is a cloaked T3 cruiser pinging the intel channel exactly where you are and what you're doing. It'll go well with you. Assume you're never alone. Ever.
Let me see where this high hole goes. I think that's step number 1. We can almost gauge how far it is from Jeddah to see how long he's going to be, maybe, right?
Maybe.
Let's pop through the hole.
Pop through. Splash in, Bo. Splash in.
If he's going to be not that long, we should go put a bubbler and a Proteus on that return gate for him.
Yep.
We even know where it is. Oh, look at that. It's really not that far. Oh, we're right next to a Mar. No way. Yo, we're going to try to kill this DST. We're going to try.
What he's thinking is that this ship is right next to Amar and is close to Jeddah. He's thinking this DST is going back to sell stuff and picking up stuff and coming back. What we're about to see, ladies and gentlemen, is how to fish in EVE Online. Let's see how big of a hook he decides to bring.
I even know his name.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh,
So
I love the hunts, chat. Yep.
And wait for him to show up in local.
I'm the same.
We're gonna go get the Saber.
When I get excited, I start going like, yes. Okay, everybody. I start like.
We're gonna get the Proteus.
Focus up, lock in. Get the Proteus.
Glorious.
Bubble time.
Come on, Alligator. Make my day.
Okay. Saber.
It'd be even better if I could bubble the
ready.
other side.
Bubble ready. Ocketer on D. Ocketer on D. Here he comes. Is that him? That's the guy. Ocketer, Saber. He's still cloaked. 3 kilometers. He's waiting. He's going to let him go through first.
Wait for it.
Yeah.
Go.
Goes in the wormhole and then bubbles.
We gotta immediately get on the wormhole.
Bubble. Bubble boy. Ocketer holds gate cloak. Of course he does. The bubble goes out. The Ocketer is panicking. If you're like me, you take a breath. If you have my Ocketer fit, none of this matters to you, by the way. Check our Eve workbench.
Just chill. Just relax.
Yes, this is the unofficial Half-Life 3 waiting room. I will not apologize. Hold. You have 1 minute.
Somebody else splashed?
Splash 1. Loki. There he is. Another Loki coming in.
Never gonna bail.
Protection. Okay. Splash 2, question mark. He goes back with the Saber.
Yo, so he had an escort.
The
reason I bailed there, guys, is not because I am a chicken, but at the same time, we're right next to their Fortizar, right? They can bring ships there so easily.
He sees an Ocketer. This was a win because he didn't die. He has scouted out. He's close to a Corp's Fortizar. God knows what they can bring, and he's got an interdictor and a T3 cruiser. Once a Loki locks down his Loki, all the enemy Loki has to do is survive. They don't have to kill him. Just wait for backup, and there will be backup.
If we don't bail there,
smart.
We give them time to bring another ship to the other side, like a bubble ship or something. So it's better that we bail and reset than just throw away our Proteus and Saber. By the way, the Loki absolutely decimates the Proteus in this context.
There you go.
He would just kite me out with instant die.
Yep.
So getting back through there is going to be tricky.
He knows his ship's win conditions. He's a blaster fit Proteus. Okay, blasters. He does have drones, obviously, but he's mainly blasters. And if the Loki long webs him, Proteus dies. There's no question. It's very good moves from Chloroken.
So getting back through there is going to be tricky.
Stuck in their hole, chat.
Bring some more eyes for it. I think that's what we'll do.
Stuck in their hole. Let's see.
I'm going to run the Saber through, I think. And we'll get the Proteus through after.
Okay. Third account is going to see
me down, yeah.
what the second splash was. The Legion. Okay, so we got a Legion and a Loki.
Legion, though.
Legion's going to be able to nuke them out pretty hard.
Alright, see if we can extract. I think my eyes, I left the cloak in front of him. I think that pretty much guaranteed that he wasn't going to stick around for long. I was aware of what's going on.
Fair enough.
Alright, one more check over here. Looks
good
like we're
points.
good. Go through. And we'll get the Saber back home.
Okay, looks like he got the
Proteus
Proteus
through. I saw a pod
through.
come from here, too. That was weird, right?
Enemy Loki. Hold. Is he going to get pointed? He gets away. Wow.
That was pretty cool. If that was a less experienced player, we would have had a deep space transport kill there.
True.
However, the mere idea that you would use a deep space transport instead of a blockade runner
that was great.
in J space almost implies that you are, you know what you're doing.
That was a really good showcase of how to play. That was a really good showcase of how information can be your best friend, and how if he doesn't have that information, he dies, gives them stuff. Because he found their Fortizar, because he had multiple eyes in various angles, he was able to control the situation and get out on top. Good job, Chloroken. Let's watch one more. Let's see what we got.
And there's a hare in here.
Okay.
Look him up.
Mm-hmm.
Killed an Athenor, and then he's lost. Oh, it's somebody's building bashing all. I guess he's also a scanner. Just orbiting.
So he sees this hare and he goes to Z-Kill, and he sees that this people, make sure any micro jump drive work. It's out of bubble. Yes, it can if you use your interdiction nullifier. Okay.
So it's definitely.
He found that this guy is the scout for building bashers, people that go through wormholes and kill structures. So
interesting. I wonder why he's doing that. Oh, warping off.
Okay.
Warp to JWS. Okay. So I'm obviously going to go to this place. just to save the wormhole, but I wonder what's going on with that. Oh, I even know who his main is. It's DU''X. So his main and his alt have a similar naming scheme, and I found it through Zkill.
Nice. Jeez.
So it's very likely that they live in there. Yeah, they kill good stuff. Oh yeah, I put this people into a nullsec small hole I found just for fun, and it was like in a dead end pocket in Russian space, in Smother. And I just found them. I was trying to get them to fight me, and they're like a bit afraid, obviously, but we just shot their MTUs over and over and over again. Made them dock up, had a little fun, and yeah, let's just hide that. We don't need to see that right there. Let's just oop. There we go.
Don't even look.
Yeah, so we just shot some MTUs, and hopefully they were gonna come out and fight me. But I think one guy undocked in a caracal, but he never left tether, and everybody else just ran. So it's Vipple too scary, man.
Vipple too scary, killing some MTUs. Look, we always say if you go on an op and you don't die, you've made money. Because you had fun, and you still have your ship. Good job.
Sheeple.
Good job. Almost feels like if you're solo, you always be bested by multiboxers, which are in abundance round eve. If you're a solo pilot, you need to be in a corporation. If you're committed to not having multiple accounts, that's fine. You don't have to. I like to say the best way to play Eve is 2 Omegas, because even the power spike you get from 2 accounts is so big, but from 2 to 3, it's just kind of more of the same. From 1 to 2, massive. Okay. If you want to be a solo, join a corp to help you out, because that kind of eyes, that kind of reactions, that kind of scouting, if you don't want to have multiple accounts, then you need to rely on other people to help you out with that. Does that make sense? Hope it does. Good
question. I guess this would be a good example of how to differentiate a holding corp from a real corp, and or how to figure out what the real corp is. So here we see a Fortizar and another structure in this class 5.
That's how we do it, Tom.
Class 5 static. We go to the corp, we see the member count, it's 2. So Fortizar with 2 members, that's either one very brave guy or it's a holding corp. Then we go to Zkill. We look up this corp.
Okay.
We see, oh, they have kills. Let's check out this Vedmak. What did he get killed by? Got killed by stand-up Iron Hershey.
Interesting, yeah.
Which are Citadel fighters.
Citadel fighters.
So the holding corp used them to defend the Citadel, and then the real corp are the ships you see here. Right?
Yep. Good
so
scouting.
This is the corp that lives here.
41 members.
And we can see that they
Very
just
active.
fought in here even today. They killed some Sabers and a Vedmak.
So what he did was he was able to use Zkill to figure out that a couple things. One, this wormhole is heavily occupied. He saw 40-something people in there, and just the main corp saw that there are active fights today, and because of all that, he should leave. One of the reasons why Zkill is one of the most important apps you can use in EVE Online. We have a guide on my YouTube about Zkill, how to use it, how to navigate it. Go check that out. You can get some really good information from this. It becomes a necessary tool to scout out not the what, the who.
Another Saber, Nightmare. So they had a nice little scuffle here, and I can only assume that this hole is the other side, because if you notice, they're killing no vacancies, and then on this hole, no vacancies is killing them.
Right.
And then it looks like they went on like a Poshvin roam or something like that. I'm not sure. There's a good chance they're not here.
Whoops.
Because they're getting kills in Poshvin like 10 minutes ago, and this is a small corp, so they probably stick together at all times. So what we'll do is we'll just save the return sig, and we will come back here in, I don't know, a couple hours later, when it's pretty obvious they're going to be offline.
Yeah.
Because again, there's only a few of them, and they've been playing for a very long time according to their kill board. So they're going to need a break. And when that break happens, we can slide in there and farm some gas, if there is any.
Nice. And
so
a really good point, just because you go in and a hole is occupied, doesn't mean, hey, and I even said, hey, that's it, you can't go there. You can go in when they're asleep. You can, as long as the connection's still open. Just be careful, because maybe someone wakes up and is playing late at night. You'll see.
Show you another entire Jedi mind trick ever again. No need to do.
Bear says, ever made a newcomer guide to third-party apps in EVE? Yeah, that's the Zkill guide. We have others in various playlists, like we talk about the PI third-party tools in our PI playlist. You can look at the Zkill video for that. So, hi, honey. I love the extra emblem. Everybody say hi to Mrs. Loru.
Do that. But I did notice that when we're doing this, first we're ninjaing the ICR, the 320 cloud with our 4 accounts.
Nice.
I noticed that while you're doing this, you can actually bookmark multiple points along the edge of the cloud.
True.
We have 4 right now. They just haven't shown up. What that's going to allow you to do is set up the actual kiting pattern way easier if you can bounce from edge to edge like
Good
that.
point.
So, I feel like they might be...
Loki appears on D-scan. He's huffing, thanks for using my code, in their hole. Leaves. That's the best. Just go. You don't need to fight every fight. You, especially if you're alone against a corp of 40, you know that they're going to be like, FC, there's prospects. Like, and they're going to get taken out.
Stopping me here from going back to my house. Maybe this was too brazen.
Get out of there.
Let's send a venture through. I see a Loki on scan. I'm confused by it. Oh my god. They just cleared that. He literally just cleared that Bountiful Frontier. I bet you if I scan that Bountiful Frontier right now, guys, with a 5 degree, there's a fucking retriever there.
Yep.
About to just literally mine around him.
Do it. Send it.
Nice, the retriever's here. I'll just go ahead and
come in.
Orbit that bad boy and start mining. I wonder if he's gonna stop me. Just orbiting the...
There's an enemy retriever right here. And Chloroken with balls of steel warps an adventure and says,
Hey, don't mind if I do. Looks like some free stuff in here. Thanks very much.
what the heck?
Cloud, he's
so
mining.
Funny, dude. I love that. He's right here on that retriever, right there. Okay. Jet can communication.
See if I can communicate.
Let's see, chat. He jet cans. He sends out gas into space and renames the jet can Hi. I have never seen someone do this before. That's really funny. like,
I'm going to talk to this person. I'm not going to talk in local because that would be too easy. Instead, I'm going to take loot and I'm going to rename it. Hello.
it's really good. I tell you. Real communication. And you don't appear in local. That's actually a big brain move. Yeah. Wow. Wow. There you go, Blue Gray. Yes.
I feel like a lot of people would be pretty offended by what I'm doing here right now.
No, it's fun.
Like I'm rolling up and just taking his
I mean, yeah. See what he does.
He's talking to me.
Talking?
So cheap.
Want me to screw off? Want me to screw off to the other side? I cleared the site. I got Chloroken types fast, my man. Say hi to the camera. You're free to stay, he says. Now, somebody tells you in a DM that you're free to stay on a gas site that's clearly their home hole. What percent would you say that's a trap trying to get you to commit more resources? I'm going to call it about dreads are already warping it. That's what I'm saying. Oh, man. I call it like 50% a trap. You, chat, you are literally...
Never save video again.
I say it's about 50%. Okay. Because maybe they're being nice. But I think there's an equal chance that they're sitting there going, you know, like...
Tell him he's good. Tell him he's good. Say hey, maybe bring your friends. Hey, you have other accounts? Come on down.
Remember, they saw him with 4 accounts earlier. Think about it. The information. They know he has multiple accounts. They probably want him to commit some prospects to grid and then come in and take him out.
Cool guy.
He's just a venture. Fair. We'll see. All yours, amigo. Brag the other ventures floating around that ICR2 if you want. No hard feelings. Okay.
All right, we got our social bit out of the way. We had some fun with that guy. And I'm actually not sure why I didn't just immediately want to try to kill him, but I feel like they saw me, and this is probably their home. I didn't do my homework, but if that's just a random guy that I could have killed, of course I'll be sad. But at the same time, I kind of like...
So if you're just joining us for this, this is him doing Jedi huffing, is what we call it. Venturing prospect to orbit the instrumental cloud. This is specifically named an instrumental gas site. You see the word instrumental. There's 4 sleeper battleships that will one-shot you unless you move fast. He's going 1600 around this cloud. The faster you go, the better it is. and they'll actually never hit him. But you still got to be careful of other players.
Just rolling up there and dropping a can and communicating with him. That was pretty funny.
Really funny, actually.
And plus, he probably got a kick out of it too, honestly.
That's true. More organic
by the way,
stuff.
You notice how they're already getting closer to the center than they were last time? You see that?
Yep.
I think they're going to get real close to the center this time. Because of this black hole effect.
That's true. The black hole effect is changing a little bit of stats. There's a system-wide effect. This cloud is worth about 500 million NISC back then. I don't know what it is now. Gas is still very lucrative and still something you should definitely go after. So, you can, and we said this in our Pioneer video, Blue Gray. You cannot Jedi Huff in the Pioneer, but the Venture Consortium issue, you can.
The black hole effect just makes this even easier.
So good.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get sucked right to the center. In which case, maybe I will bring a couple more ventures, especially if this guy's gonna be chilling.
We used to do that a lot back in the day, Blue Gray. We would do what we called a pearl diving fleet, where we had a Proteus, a skiff, and a porpoise. And we would go. I would be huffing with the skiff and the porpoise, and then my main is ratting and hacking. And I would just kind of have those 3 accounts. And I had a 4th account that was like a scout nemesis or something, you know, some kind of high damage. Yeah, it was a nemesis, high damage scout. And we used to do that a lot. We were able to push off wingspan a bunch of times, and it just didn't make for a very interesting stream content. After we did it for like a year straight. After that, I was like, I have to do something new. That's why we're doing a lot of the stuff we're doing now. I'm not saying I'll never do it again. We'll just do, we're going to sprinkle in new stuff, you know, so got to do it.
That's his Corp.
Got to do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting my money where my mouth is and putting all 4 accounts into a Jedi mind trick right now because why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
So if we land them on grid, we're going
to
approach. Then if we look at our lead pilot here, the one with the afterburner, he is now going to drag these guys around behind him.
And the Outrider is going to be what this is for now. I can tell you that the Odysseus is such a great ship, and it's better than we thought it was. But if the Odysseus was not released in Catalyst, the Outrider would have been the flagship of that expansion. I had so much fun with the Outrider. As of this stream, come back tomorrow, because tomorrow is our Outrider video for Catalyst. We have a whole playlist on our Catalyst stuff, so go check that out if you want to learn all the information and fits and giveaways and all. I showed up for this expansion, okay? The Outrider was so good. And we take it into the abyss. You'll see.
Anyway, we'll chill now. And
and it's not terrible.
Maybe make a run back real fast.
Not terrible.
All right, well, I keep saying I'm just going to show you when I'm done, but I'm also just a filthy liar who records way too much stuff and talks way too much. So here's what we're going to do.
Today's video, Eric, was about the carrier changes and about how awesome they are in Catalyst. Now, all the buffs have made them mandatory in my opinion. So
I recognize that this is not optimal, but I cannot say I've ever seen somebody Jedi mind trick in a video with alts before. So I can't at all believe I'm the first person to do this, but
this is his first time doing this. Wow, how far we've come. When was this video? 3 years ago. Makes sense. This is like, I see him do this all the time now. Yeah, this is a standard. Oh God, we get to watch his evolution of how he figures out this fleet. Whew. This is gonna be good.
This may be the first chance for some people, including myself, to see this, right?
Wow.
I want to make sure I actually am thorough in my observations. So what I'd like to do now is, because we have the setup of 1 afterburner venture with 3 micros behind it, we're in a black hole. I mean, this is a very specific setup, but it's working, so.
Look at the black hole setup.
With 3 micros behind it, we're in a black hole. I mean, this is a very...
So the black hole, ships get bonus velocity, they go faster, okay? Targeting range, whatever, missile, explosion, fine. Less ship agility, so it's harder for you to get to warp and turn, but you go a base speed much, much faster. So what's interesting about that is that he has the triple micros. The typical setup for this now is you have your, either you have a Magus or an Outrider. Now that's the ship that you want to have. That's linking, boosting your mining efficiency, and that's huffing as well. And you have your ventures and prospects behind it, ninja mining stuff. You can ninja huff in an Outrider. We talk about this in the video that's coming out tomorrow as of this stream. If you're watching this Nomad's Tale, go back into our Catalyst video and keep it going. The Jedi mind trick is just a term that we use for this, where you have all of these sleeper battleships that'll kill you immediately, but because you're going fast around the cloud, they don't hit you. It's kind of like, it's a Chloroken invented the term for this, I do believe. And it's just like you walk up to the sleeper battleships and you say, these are not the ventures you're looking for. I can go about my business. You know, that's It's like they don't hit them. That's right. Yeah.
Specific setup, but it's working. So
Soon to Blackheart.
what we're going to do is keep this setup. We're going to not break
I
orbit
want to get the Odysseus first.
with our afterburner. We're going to keep that orbit forever until the cloud's gone.
Yep.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to jettison the ore like I did before. However, this time I'm going to time it so that one of these stops moving and we jettison, and then the one that stopped moving picks it up and warps off. So I believe that's going to look something like this. So if on this guy, if we stop moving, turn the thing off, and then we were to jettison this, now on this guy, we can approach that. Hope it didn't turn micro off. That was a problem. Let's see if we can be quick with this.
Yep. Gotta be quick or
Grab
he
that,
dies.
and then we warp off. And the rats never get a chance to hit us. See that?
Okay.
And that way we get to keep our lead guy.
That's probably the best way to do that. You don't want to lose the lead ship here. The Outrider does fix this because the Venture hold only has 5K. The Outrider hold is 20,000. 20K. It's a lot. It's bigger than the Pioneer and bigger than the Pioneer Consortium issue. It's really cool. It's like initiating a chase with someone in a walker with a baseball bat and you can't catch you. Right, exactly. I love that. So, right. The Jedi mind tricks. I have been buffed by CCP games. Jedi mind trick do not work on me. Only money. That's what's happening soon.
In perpetual motion. He
Yes,
doesn't
can
ever move.
blue gray.
Then we
Thank
use the
you,
other
Cal.
three
Thanks.
to pull the ore back to the base.
Nice.
And technically, Imicus.
Ooh,
Technically,
Imicus.
this should allow us to even mine more quickly than normal because we're never.
Seeing an Imicus on D is not entirely scary. It's a Tech 1 Explorer, but you see a scout, you start going, what's he scouting for? Right.
Stopping on one of our characters.
So.
Oh shit! Okay, so they have a Saber. Look at this. So they have a Saber.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying it can reach 2100. Can it reach 2100? My test got it to like 16, 17, I think. You can definitely, and that was without snake pods. Can you get it to 21? I'm sure you can if you fully nano it. You just make it go real fast. I prioritized align time over on grid speed because if you get hopped on, that's how I fit my ships. If they get hop on, I want to be able to either defend myself or leave. I don't want to ever fit a ship, not my personal preference. I don't fit a ship that can't either defend itself or get out. Has to do one of those two things. And if it doesn't, I sacrifice the main fit for those things.
Somebody has a Saber.
So I like to play.
Let's see if I can get through that hole. It's not guaranteed at this point.
Saber
Not sure
MD.
Oh, did he warp disrupt probe the retriever?
Saber
Is that
MD.
what happened? So if I go to the ICR, where was it again?
He's
The
checking.
Bountiful?
There's a Saber on D scan, and someone might be warp disrupting the retriever.
Oh my god, the Saber's literally at the retriever right now. Whoa.
And that right there is why you take ventures or prospects, cheaper ships, and barges into wormholes. A Saber comes in and looks at his D-scan and sees ventures or retriever. He's gonna go after the barge every time. It's more expensive. It's easier to kill by a lot. A lot. So that's why you don't fly barges in a wormhole unless you have hull control.
He's gonna kill the retriever. Where's the dude's Loki? Where's the Loki, bro? Defend yourself.
Right. Where's the Loki?
Defend yourself.
Come on now.
Yo, I should come in the Sweeple and try to kill it in the Sweeple. If I could just get there fast enough. Oh my god, he literally did it. He literally did it. I'm gonna go there. Fuck it. I'm gonna go there. I'm also gonna bring the Proteus in.
Yo, he's gonna defend the other.
Wow, that dude's really far.
It's nice.
Look how far away that guy is.
Go. 120. He's got a
Let him run.
Proteus. Let him
He
run.
can outrun me.
Svipple coming in. Svipple goes 5K. Saber goes 4. He's got him.
He's gonna try to outrun me.
He's gonna try.
I don't know, bro. I move
See
pretty
if he
fast.
can.
I'm moving 6K right now.
Go. He's still 100K off.
You better get hustling.
20. There he goes. Warping, turning off. Good. He's trying to catch him. He's defending the other retriever. This is so
It's not
organic.
happening. We'll chase him,
love
though.
it.
Pretty nuts I can go 6K, huh?
Yep.
That's so sad that our boy...
My favorite thing about T3 destroyers is you can say, "Oh, I need to go faster."
Okay, I'll click a button and I do.
I love that about so much.
Osiris
so much.
died. Like, he had a Loki. Why was the Loki not defending his
Right.
thing?
So he defends a random person.
The prospect comes out.
Yep. The Saber pilot
Oh, he's gonna
undocks
try
a
to loot the can. Yo, he's
prospect?
gonna try to loot the can.
Oh.
That's why he brought the...
The Saber killed the retriever, so he goes to get a prospect to loot the gas cloud that is in the retriever's now dead cargo. Smart.
prospect.
Smart.
Oh, not to loot the fucking... Oh, there he is, yo. Look at
There
him.
he
He
is.
wants it.
Oh no, he's mining the cloud?
Look at him.
And then he leaves because there's a Proteus on grid. He warps to the sun.
Oh. Is he gonna warp to it?
No way he actually catches a prospect.
Dude, was he just in my warp tunnel?
He was.
Did you see that? He was like literally in my warp tunnel.
He was. What the heck is going on?
Is he gonna land on the corpse right now?
This is really wild.
Okay, yeah, I see what's going on here.
Okay, yep,
We're taking that, not you.
So there's a prospect bouncing around. He's got a Proteus and his Fipple inside the hole, and he's trying to find this guy. He's trying to find
So we're actually fighting for this wreck now.
Yeah.
That's why he sent the prospect. We just have to send...
Yeah, send your Venture.
Venture here.
Yes.
Keep a real close eye on this. So he doesn't show up and try to steal it.
Okay. I don't think he's cloaked.
And or kill us.
Nope.
Man, this Fipple is good for this.
Yes, it is.
I like
Very
this.
fast align. You can get it sub 3, sub 2.
He does not want to land that prospect on that thing.
The best part about the T3 cruisers is how much they cost. They're so dynamic. You could do a lot with them. They really, the stance dancing, the modes. I say stance dancing because of my past MMO journeys, okay? It lets you react effectively. Oh, you need more damage? Cool. Oh, I'm getting attacked? Tank. Oh, I need to go fast? Boom. And it's like less than a couple 100 million-esque if you fit it well. Great stuff.
I feel like he's going to try it anyway. Maybe.
Very effective for this kind of
This thing locks quick, right?
Okay. He's going with the Venture.
Look at him. He's going for it.
Prospect. He's going for the
You
can.
Want this? You want this, dude?
You want the can? Show up.
Warp right here, buddy.
Warp it. Warp it. Venture
I don't think
slides
so.
in. Okay. Venture slides in. He denies the prospect
Thank
taking
you.
the can. He
I didn't
loots
even think
it
to loot this thing.
with the Venture. 30 million-esque. Solid. Solid.
That's what you get for killing an honest miner.
I would not have blown up this wreck. He locks the wreck and he starts shooting it to try to kill it. I would not have blown up this wreck. I would have let it sit there. Why destroy the bait? Let it sit there. Get your Proteus back and cloak up. Let the rotting corpse sit there so that the vultures come to feed, and then you take the vultures out. That's what I would
get for killing an honest miner.
Patience, chat. Precision.
Holy
Planning.
smokes.
That's what we're about here.
I mean,
All respect.
I understand you're
GFs.
probably like, why didn't you kill the Retriever? But at the same time, like,
GFs.
we saw him get attacked, die. We didn't warp here. We saw it all on D-scan.
Yeah.
We saw somebody warp here and die.
Bro's a bystander.
And kill somebody.
That's wild.
And we noticed it, and then we watched him go get a ship to loot it.
Yeah.
And we stopped him. And then we took the loot.
Wow.
How nice is that?
That's what Even Line's all about,
That makes
baby.
me feel pretty cool, actually.
He did well.
And we had a Proteus here as backup the entire time. Should have hit the fan.
He should have. That's fine. That's true.
So that was a ton of gas that he just gave us. That was nice. Sorry, Osiris. But that was the
07 to
first time we
retriever
actually
pod.
had this Fipple, and it came in really, really, really nice handy.
Yep.
I mean, the Proteus there, I think the Prospect would have warped in, looted it, and warped off, and I wouldn't have been able to stop him.
Totally
With the
agree.
lock speed.
Yep. Totally agree.
But
So.
with the
Retriever,
Fipple here,
poor
he
guy,
wanted
yeah.
nothing to do with that.
Couple 100 million-esque.
But like, dude, if you're gonna have one account, I know it is so tempting to want to upgrade your mining and resource harvesting ships to the biggest one possible because you only have one pilot. But I'm telling you, do not do that.
Not
out here,
in a
do not
wormhole.
use mining barges.
Not in a wormhole. You can have barges in high sec. We have really good retriever videos in high sec. Now that the Pioneer is a thing, you can always use a Pioneer in a wormhole if you want to get faster gas. But honestly, if you're going into an area of space that's so dangerous, the Venture is still fine. And if you're an Alpha, you don't get a ton more yield from the Pioneer. Because the Pioneer, and I can't log into Eve right now because it's breaking, the Venture has 2 highs. Okay, has 2 high slots. Because the Pioneer has 3, the yield is higher, but the Pioneer also has more chances to crit. Mining crits are now a thing, as of Catalyst a couple days ago. So the Venture is going to crit less, 1/3 less than the Pioneer. Think about it like that. Okay, you don't crit every time, but when you do, you'll crit more with the Pioneer. So alphas don't get 3. Ooh, you only get 2 with alphas. That's interesting. Okay, well, if you're ore mining, then you'll crit less with that stuff. So even more reason, if you're an alpha, don't fly a Pioneer if you're going to gas huff. If you're an alpha, just take your Ventures in there because you can't do 3 scoops anyway. There you go.
Like, you just saw a Saber, which is like a throwaway ship, just roll up and wreck that guy.
Right.
And he should have been on heightened alert too because he knew I was there.
Right.
He could have assumed I was bullshitting him and I brought that guy. Who knows?
Totally.
But
he's right.
Either way, we got Wolfbane's corpse and his gas. So in a way, looks like I came out on top somehow.
You did. That was a big W for Chloroken. Really showed the organic Eve play style of how this can work if you get your adventures going. We're going to do more Nomad's Tale stuff right here, and make sure you sub right here for the best Eve guides. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much.